What's going on, everybody? I am Real Estate Randy, and today I'm going to be reacting to a video from the See the Thing Is podcast where they're talking about that they really have a problem with interracial dating, which I find very funny because it seems like all of these women are biracial. So I haven't watched this video yet, so I'm going to be watching it fresh, brand new with you, and you're going to get my honest and open opinion about what the hell they talking about, okay? So if that sounds interesting to you, please do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel because, you know, that helps a brother out. So this is Midlife Crisis Reacts. All right, guys, so let's pull up this video. Like I said, it's called I Don't Know Why It's Hard for Me to Celebrate Interracial Couples. Let's see what they're talking about.
I would never date a white man. I don't want to see pink dick to save my life. It's so funny. There was a tweet where it was this woman shaking the fork. It was like, this is how I feel when my friends say try white dick. And it's like, oh, gross, yuck. I don't want it. I don't want it. But it's interesting now just talking about like the socioeconomic standpoints of interracial dating. Also just being okay with you can't choose who you love. And then just seeing now our prominent figures, people who actually are in the forefront of speaking about Black love and creating Black art on the back end, being with white partners.
Child.
You said who?
I said child.
Oh yeah. How do you feel?
I have a distorted, messed up perception about it because
Really?
I love Jonathan Majors. And he was
girl,
quiet.
I listened to this episode.
He was quiet.
I listened to this episode.
Hello,
Y'all have not listened to Around the Way Curls. Please get into Around the Way
And
Curls.
wait, Jonathan Majors, for those of you who do know, please break it down because of the way they cape for his ugly ass, and he ugly bitch. That man is not cute.
No, ma'am.
Oh, so y'all looking from the neck down.
We're not going to do
Y'all
this,
looking from the
Mandy.
neck down?
We're not going to do this,
Why?
Mandy.
That is not a fine, attractive man
Yes,
to me.
it is.
Oh,
It
because what, he was
absolutely
chasing
is.
demons in Lovecraft Country?
He doesn't
Is
have
his
the
character-
most
I'm not even talking about.
face,
I don't give
okay?
a fuck. Now you're going to the European standards of beauty.
No, in just terms of
Bro,
all right, whatever.
I'm talking about that nigga ain't a nigga I would look twice at if I walked past him in the street. Y'all bitches wouldn't either, but it's okay. Y'all like his abs and
No,
his,
I like his
I like
eyes.
his way of being. There's something in watching his
'cause
interviews.
you know what I mean?
I like his
and
eyes.
watching his
Oh,
interviews.
okay.
The same thing with Jay-Z. Jay-Z is not a very handsome man,
At
but
all.
he
has a
sexy.
presence.
He has presence. He's attractive.
because he's a millionaire.
No, even before that.
Bitch, did you see the
I mean, if he
Irv
was
Gotti
like a
dog?
broke guy, like a drug dealer, no, I probably wouldn't give him time of day. But given the attention that he has, given the affluence and the influence that he has,
Yes.
he's attractive. He's intelligent.
I would
He's
agree.
talented. He
I
has
don't know
good
what niggas are
taste.
actually
Yes.
talking about.
Okay.
I
Aside
would
from
fuck
his
with
taste in
Jay-Z.
women, but
Beyonce,
carry on.
What'd you say?
Aside from Jonathan Major.
Point of view, and I understand. I have something tweaked in me.
Okay.
I have been admiring him and his work for a long time.
Okay.
I've been looking at his little Vogue at home
It was
videos
nice. It
and
was cute.
everything. And I was like, wow, he is attractive. I like his way of being. I bet he has a white girlfriend. There was something in me that felt
Mhm.
that when it comes out, it's going to be a white woman. And when Antoinette revealed to me that he was in Sweden somewhere with a
Blonde-haired,
white woman.
very white.
It crushed it.
Not even a spicy white.
I don't celebrate that. And me as a biracial woman, I understand that
That's weird, right?
that's weird. I'm not gonna celebrate their children that they have if they have children.
well, so
Now, just think about that, man. How fucked up is that conversation right now that they're talking about? And I understand what the stereotype of like black men get successful and then they go out and get them a white girl, and let's just be honest, man. I'm gonna just keep it 100 with y'all. Y'all want to think it's because like black men, we don't find black women attractive anymore or whatever. No, let's just be real, man. A lot of black women, due to what's been going on in the black community lately, in the last few years, have been indoctrinated with the I don't need no man, nigga ain't shit, all this bullshit. So y'all treat y'all men like shit. Y'all talk crazy as fuck. Y'all think y'all can fight y'all dude. And y'all say the wildest shit to niggas. That's why these successful men are like, fuck that. I'm going to go and check out something different because I know what it's like fucking dating Shaniqua and Bonquiqui. Like, they understand. They know what that shit's like already. And I know they're gonna say that not all black women are this way, but the problem is a lot of them are. And and black women expect successful black men to weed through these fucking ghetto birds to find the one or two fucking black chicks who are submissive, not loud, not aggressive. Like, come on, man. That's why they're dating outside of their race. It's not because we don't find black women beautiful. We don't find them attractive. No, y'all talk a lot of shit. Black women are the only women. This is my personal experience. Black women are the only women that literally think they can beat their nigga up. Black women are the only ones that I've ever been with, seen, or whatever that actually think they can beat they dudes up. I've heard white girls talk mad shit. I heard Latinas talk mad shit. I heard Asian girls talk mad shit. Barely, but I've heard them do it. But none of them push that point to where they're like, you want to fight? Let's go, nigga, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Black women are the only ones that do that. And once you become successful, and the fact that all the fucking time and effort it takes to even become successful, the fighting, the scratching, the clawing that you have to do to become successful, they don't want your girl to be another fucking thing you got to fight, scratch, and claw with. That's what that shit is. And black women won't celebrate a fucking black man dating outside of their race because they feel like you're not choosing us. Why you not choosing us? Well, take a look in the mirror. So like, there's no accountability in that shit. There's no fucking accountability. It's just black men are weak. They can't handle a strong, independent woman. No, we don't want to fucking have to handle a strong, independent woman. Well, I got to handle something. I shouldn't have to handle something that's an option. Options are supposed to be enjoyable. Motherfuckers go to work because they have to pay bills. They deal with fucking bad customers and they deal with fucking fucked up bosses. They deal with fucking just people that's just like constantly on their ass. Pause. They deal with that shit because they have to. Nobody plays video games on their pastime because it's stressful to them. It's a burden to them. Nobody goes and plays basketball because it's stressful to them, because it's a burden to them. Nobody does whatever the fuck you like to do on your spare time when you're fucking getting away from the hustle and the bustle and you're fucking like, this is my peace time, this is my relaxing time. Yeah, you can play video games and stress you out because you can't beat a game, but it's not a fucking stress that like you're trying to fight. Like you can just cut that shit off. Oh, it's annoying. Cut it off. Right? But women don't understand that, like, I have to handle you. Have to handle you. Niggas don't want to do that shit. That's the bottom line. Like, have some accountability. Look in the fucking mirror. And I know people gonna get mad. I don't give a fuck. Look in the fucking mirror. That's all you gotta do. And you'll see. Why are these men, when they become successful, choose to date outside of their own fucking culture? Why? It's not only because they got access. It's because for some reason, other women from different races and backgrounds have an understanding that they are supposed to be some kind of piece for their man. Not all of them, but more than likely, a white girl's gonna know, I'm not trying to do shit to piss my man off. Let me make the day easier for him. And from my experience, this is my personal experience, black women more want to be like, how this nigga gonna do something to help me out? How he gonna do something to make me feel better? How he gonna do something to make my life easier? It's just a lot of fucking attitude and it's a lot of fucking fighting for no goddamn reason. And niggas don't want to deal with that shit. That's why. It has nothing to do with anything else. It's not because we don't think y'all beautiful black queens and we find y'all sexually attractive and all that shit. Look, man, single family mother households raise mama's boys and fucking hard to deal with women. Because if your mama always told you niggas ain't shit, they don't do nothing, they low down dirty motherfuckers, dogs, all this shit, that's how you treat niggas. Look in the fucking mirror. That's why, man. It's that simple.
So you're not gonna celebrate the.
Oh my
I'm not
God.
gonna celebrate. I'm
Oh,
just saying,
Jesus
like,
Christ.
it's not. It's.
Here's
Their relationship is not something that it doesn't make me be like, yes, like, you know, some people together, you're like,
Even though that's how you got here.
Together.
That's how we all got.
And she don't feel that way because the niggas ain't choosing her. That's why she don't feel that way. Because every time she sees a successful black man with a white woman or whatever, she's like, damn, that's one more successful nigga that didn't choose a black woman. Didn't choose me, somebody that looks like me. But the truth of the matter is, man, statistically speaking, there's more black men with black women than there is any other fucking race. But it's the fact that the ones that get highlighted are with white women, so they feel like, oh, these white women is taking all our men, which is not true. But that's why they can't celebrate that shit.
Y'all got here, a white woman and a black man.
But here's the thing, right?
I'm like that lady down the street that permed my hair when I was younger, mumbling.
Like, this bitch don't know what the fuck she's doing.
White mom. Like,
You know what? But you know what I think that stems from, right? And I think we're seeing a lot more of it now, and it gets under my skin as well. We have been ridiculed and critiqued on both sides of the fence our entire existence, right? We're never white enough for the white people. We're never black enough for the black people. For some black people, however we identify, however we choose to participate in cultural conversations, it's always under the magnifying glass. And I think part of what we're seeing now and what I get agitated about is this concept that now, because it's commercially trendy and attractive for people to be in interracial relationships, it's become a presentation of diluted blackness versus its own us being having a mixed experience that is completely separate from everything else. And I think that's the part that I'm resentful about, is seeing, you know, and somebody brought it up to me. It was like, well, aren't you happy to see like all these mixed families in Cheerios commercials? And my response is no, because it's not. The storytelling is not a mixed story. The storytelling is, this is what's digestible for white people. This is the version of blackness that works for white people, which is not the same thing. So I'm resentful of seeing.
Okay, now I can understand what she's saying right there. I think there's two sides to that shit, because I'm also biracial. My mom's white. She's a German lady. My dad is black. I can say that there's a positive of it and there's a negative of it, because she's like saying it's making it digestible for white people. I guess I can understand that. I can see that. But what I can say from my experience as a kid, because growing up in the 80s and shit, it wasn't that many mixed kids. It's not as normal as it is now. So, like, I felt fucking weird that I had a white mom, and I didn't even realize that it was a weird thing until I went to elementary school and she went to go pick me up. Because, like, we've never fucking seen it. You don't see it anywhere. You didn't see it on TV. You didn't see anybody talking about it. You don't fucking see it. I didn't know it was weird until my fucking friends at school was like, that's your mom? What? How? What you talking about? That's the babysitter or some shit. That ain't your mama. That's when I realized this shit was weird. So representation in these commercials and shit, I can see how it's a positive thing, because now we get to see it. It's normalizing the fact that people do fucking blend and mix races. And I also can see that where she's talking about the fact that it makes it more digestible to white people. But the argument to that is, there's a lot of white people that do not like that shit. There's a lot. I used to date a white girl, and her dad loved me when I was the friend. I was fucking great. I was entertaining to him, I guess. But once he found out we was dating, oh no, he had a problem with that shit. He told me straight up, I don't believe in that. Nah, I don't believe in mixing races and shit. So, like, I feel that when she's talking about digestible to white people, it's a minority of white people that is digestible for. I think a lot more white people are on that, especially older men, on that line of thinking like, nah, fuck all that. I don't want to see that shit. You know, so.
Mixed race couples, when it's like, damn,
But outside of television then, what about if you're just at a restaurant?
I don't mind seeing black women with white men. It gets even more toxic for me.
You're toxic.
What?
Bitch, what? Hold on. So you don't like,
It's toxic. I'm not sitting
Wow.
here
Okay,
claiming
okay.
that there's makes
So
any
what-
sense.
but-
I'm just telling you
but
how
why
I
does
feel.
it even
It's
ask-
fucked up.
Why do you feel that way?
Because for some reason, I feel like all of the black women that I know that are in relationship with white men are being loved up. They are exalted. They're taken care of. Like, there's no doubt in my mind that he is riding for this woman and
Right.
loves her to death. And I'm
You
like,
don't believe black men do that for white women?
I don't. And I guess there's something salty in me that why these men that we admire and are proud of in the ways that they show up in the world as musicians, as actors, as people that now have money, why is their love being projected onto a white woman?
But
You see what I'm saying? You see, she just said it right there. They only care about the black men that are successful. Because most of the times, what do you fucking hear from black women? Niggas ain't shit. Niggas is dogs. They bums, da-da-da-da. They only care because it's a successful black man. It's because one of the niggas that finally made it out decided that after years of fucking verbal abuse from black women, talking about you ain't shit, you a dog, you just like all these other niggas, the nigga finally made it and he didn't choose your ass. You've been shitting on this nigga for years. Why the fuck would he pick you now? That's the thing. It's like there's no accountability. And there's not a black woman alive who can't sit here and tell me that they ain't said some negative ass shit about black men because of some regular ass nigga and said some negative shit because y'all keep choosing the same niggas that are doing dirty ass shit. That's the problem. Women choose the same niggas. There are so many good, honest, faithful black men who do not even get opportunities with most of these females. These bitches is picking niggas who got 3 other baby mamas. They become the 4th baby mama and then be like, niggas ain't shit. Attribute that to all black men. Y'all ain't shit. You all dogs. You ain't shit. So then when you have one of these good, honest, faithful black men become successful, start making money, why the fuck would he choose you? You've been shitting on this nigga for all these years, and you didn't even give him an opportunity back then. He was corny. You know what I'm saying? If he ain't a rapper, if he ain't playing basketball, if he becomes wealthy because he did like computer programming, because he was an actor in theater all this time, he was a musician and shit, he was fucking corny to you. That's the thing. Black women think a lot of the shit that most men have the opportunity to actually make money off of and become successful off of, because there's only a small finite of men who actually become actors, rappers, entertainers, and fucking athletes. Small minute of men, but that's what most of these black women want. Are those niggas. The smart niggas who were the nerds in school and shit, they was corny as fuck to y'all. Corny as shit. But you telling me now when this nigga blow up or glow up, whatever the fuck y'all say, now he's supposed to pick your ass when you didn't want shit to do with this nigga before when he was fucking down there? Same fucking man, same fucking guy, but he was just corny and a little weird. And now you like, oh, now he got successful, so now he's giving that love to somebody else. Because you didn't give that nigga love when he was nothing. Like, that's why. Man, this shit is ridiculous to me. And the fact is they can't even see it. I guarantee she's called some nigga who was like in the computers, a corny dude, a nigga from the band, corny. It just don't make no sense, man.
But then let me ask you, with the other women that we looked up to, of course, Serena Williams being one, Eve, and we've talked about Eve so much on this. Okay, so there's women that we've looked up to that we've loved, and whether it be their style of dress. Serena Williams being the best athlete of all time, they chose white men to not only be with but procreate with. So I want to know the understanding of where you look up to black men and you have a disdain for them being with white women, but when we look up to black women, there's almost a celebration around them getting with a white man.
I can't sit here and y'all tell me, help me through this. I don't have a logical answer. I know that there's something distorted in me that when I see this, it makes me feel away. And when I see another couple interracial, it's not the fact of being interracial that bothers me at all. Like, it doesn't even tap on my nerves or trigger me in any way as being a biracial person. I don't feel like my biracialness has anything to do with it, or at least I'm not aware of that. But I know that I have this bias there.
I think my bias comes from black men have been so vocal about the fact that they date other races instead of black women.
Yeah.
And that's why it rubs me the wrong way. Like, if you like white women, that's fine. Like, I can understand anyone being attracted to anybody based on common interests, based on.
And seeing this is the thing what I'm talking about. They just talking about the shit that they hear, but not actual statistic. most black men are dating black women. It's just the niggas that they looking at aren't dating them. That's the problem. But most black men date black women. So what the fuck's the problem? Why are they mad about the minority of niggas? Because those are the niggas that they want.
On, common talents, whatever it is that attracts you to a person. I believe in love firmly. But what I resent and what I get crazy about is when the conversation starts to become about the comparison of whatever their preference is to black women,
especially when they reach a certain.
Because black women who date white men, you never hear black women who date white men have a conversation around the fact that they don't like black men.
They said, nigga, I tried everything. Serena tried everybody.
But
Serena
she did.
really tried.
No, but so it's never
Common fucked up. Common, what the
was
hell?
the last
I ain't gonna hold you.
See how she said that? Serena tried everything. So all these black men are dating white women, never dated a black woman? They did the same shit, and y'all didn't measure up. That's it. What's the problem? Why can Serena Williams do it, but nigga can't do it? It's the same shit. Come on, man.
I used to want me some Common.
I believe that.
But the way he's giving my tribe, but the way that it feels like Common has been dumped by all the bitches, I'm like, something is wrong. Something is wrong. Something is really wrong with
Common. Dumped. He
they don't fuck with him at all after.
Yeah,
something ain't right.
Something happened.
It's
Angela Rye too. Angela Rye dated him too. Like there's something wrong.
There's something wrong.
There's something wrong.
I guess I have a different and it's strange. I don't want pink dick for whatever reason at all. I can't even watch it in porn.
Oh my goodness.
I only want a black man. I don't even want a Latina because they eyebrows look better than mine. So, and they shave more than me. I'm good. Yeah, they legs be real smooth. Like, we're not doing this. But it's weird because in where I don't mind a white woman dating a black man probably comes from, I remember my mom through her dating phase, and she's had a lot of boyfriends. I remember one time she tried to go back white, and we had a conversation, or not back white. I don't think she ever really messed with white men, but she just wanted to try something different. And I remember her telling me a story about how this white man she was dating, she met him at like the bar, and she just left out that she had kids. And as soon as she mentioned us and her having black daughters, he was completely turned off. And it made her feel like, I'll never date anyone that will never accept you guys. Y'all are my pride and joy. And I remember just that one dating experience. She never went back to a white man at all because she just felt like there's no way I would ever be with someone who wouldn't fully be accepting.
Or that your kids would.
Well, and mind you, half of my whole white side of my family didn't really accept us.
I see.
So to me, me, no good. I mean, oftentimes.
I'm going to cut that video there, man. Like I said, man, sometimes the shit just don't make sense to me. Like, they're arguing about a small minority of black men who date outside of their race. That's what they're arguing about. But it's the niggas that they want. But they didn't want them before. And they're preached and shown that you don't need these niggas. And you say that shit. I'm an independent boss babe. I don't hear white women say that shit that often. I don't hear Asian women say that shit that often. It's always black women as I'm an independent boss babe. I don't need no man. Da-da-da-da. Well, guess what? Men like to feel needed. It's not fucking rocket science. We like to feel needed. Even if you don't fucking need us, make us feel like you need us. Men don't ask for much. But we love feeling appreciated. We don't ask for a lot of things. We don't want a nigga to be tall, make money, charismatic, charming, fucking have fucking manly man skills, be able to fix shit, be able to build shit, be able to do this, be able to do that, have competence, all this shit. Women ask for a lot of shit. Men don't ask for much. Make us feel appreciated. Make us feel valued. But black women don't do that often. From my experience. Of course, I've had black women that treated me great. I've had black women that treated me like shit. Treated me like, nigga, like you lucky you with me. I ain't trying to be with nobody that's going to talk to me like that or feel like that. Fuck out of here. Like, come on, man. Like, I don't know. What y'all thoughts on that? Y'all tell me if I'm tripping, if they tripping. Put it in the comments. Let me know. Like always, man, I hope y'all have a great day. And please don't do nothing stupid. Till my next video. Have a good one.